Yeah, science, GCE O level, supporting workshop for 20, yeah, December. Well, my first question, we're going to answer the questions. Number one, the vitamin and the iron needed for clotting the blood is the vitamin and the iron needed for clotting the blood is. What is the answer? I need your answer.
Vitamin
Vitamin?
E.
Can't hear.
Vitamin K.
Vitamin? Can't hear. Yeah, the vitamin and the iron. The answer is I couldn't hear. Or at least put the chat. Vitamin K and Ca 2 plus ion. Vitamin K and vitamin K and calcium ion. My next question. Question number 2. The enzyme which is found in mouth is the enzyme which is found in mouth is. What is it? The enzyme which is found in the mouth is. No answer? Please. Which enzyme is found in mouth? Huh? Saliva is not enzyme, my dear. In saliva, you have that. Amylase. Amylase enzyme is the first enzyme to digest food at the mouth, and that is the carbohydrate. Starch is digested and converted into maltose, if you can remember. The maltose, then in the small intestine, maltose is converted into glucose by maltase. That's how it goes on. And my next question, question number 3. One feature common to both one feature common to both red blood cell and a white blood cell. Yes, the one feature which is not common to both red blood cell and a white blood cell is, what is the feature which is not common to both red blood cell and white blood cell? What is it? Koala මේ ළමයි? Which feature is not common? You know, the red blood cell does not have a nucleus. White blood cell has a nucleus. So what is the answer? The nucleus. White blood cell has, red blood cell does not have red blood cell, nor with RBC. Fourth question. A person who is suffering from color blindness, a person who is suffering from color blindness cannot see. Yep. Cannot distinguish. DISTINGUISH. Cannot distinguish. Yep.
Red and green colors.
Very good, Gani. You are welcome to our revision class. Red and green colors. A person who is suffering from color blindness cannot distinguish red and green colors. I like to tell you a story about the color blindness, how it goes from generation to generation. Of course, the grade 10 are not aware about that. Should I tell? Oh, no. Should I tell? Do you want me to tell it how it is conveyed from generation to generation?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. The color blindness. The story, even this is for the grade 10 students, I try my best to explain in a way that they also can understand, because this is coming from the last unit. Meeting is now streaming on live YouTube. Yeah. From the 20th, last unit. You know, the very first thing is that we should know we are a product of mother and father. We are a product of mother and father. How is that? Mother has ovum cell. Father has the sperm cell. They are genetic cells we call. The genetic cells are produced by meiosis. That means mother has 2n number of cells, I mean 23 pairs of cells. Father has 2n. That means the chromosomes in pairs, 23 pairs. When the meiosis occurs, this is halved. So you have n, and this one has n. Now, mother's ovum cell has n number of chromosomes, that is 23, and father has in sperm 23. So, as a result of the sexual intercourse, these two are combined. Then again, a new 2n zygote one cell is produced. And that is the place where we or our life start, from one cell. Then you have the mitosis, so cell division. So that is the basic story, the beginning of the heredity and evolution. When you go to the color blindness, they are sex-linked genes. That means this is actually now you have chromosomes 23 pairs. These 23 pairs are coming from mother, father, all right, grandfather, something like that. There are 23 pairs, so they are different, coming from mother, coming from father, sometimes they are coming from grandparents, something like this. There are 23 pairs of chromosome. The purpose of having this chromosome, right, or this chromosomes, the reason is that they carry the genes. They have thousand genes, a protein molecule, which is responsible of designing our characteristics. You need to have a command to get the shape of the nose, ear, hair color, face, skin color, the color of the eye, so many things. And should we give a hand or not? If that particular gene is not working, so for example, if I say there is a gene called A, which is responsible of giving the command to the body to form two hands. If that genes from both, this should be coming from mother, this should be coming from father. If this gene is not perfectly working, then no hands. The hands will not be formed, right? So that particular gene should be working. So in order to make the body shape of the Homo sapiens sapiens, trillions of genes are carried out by 23 pairs of chromosome, and these to tell one gene, one characteristic, this gene should be tallied. That mother's gene, father's gene for the particular characteristic should be tallied. How it is? That is something like this. Sometimes if you say tall, you should be tall. So the particular responsible gene from mother from mother, says, yes, you should be tall. From father, says, no, you should be short. You should be short, not tall. So this is, we call the dominant factor. And this is recessive factor. This is recessive factor. So that's hide. The tallness is hidden. She says short. But the problem is that, but the thing here is, the specialty is that the dominant factor make it prominent. And that is actually what we see, phenotype. Phenotype. So this is the genetic type, this is the phenotype. So you get the tall person as a result. The short quality is hidden. That is what we are discussing about the height of the body and that particular chromosome. If any reason for somebody, if that set of chromosomes are missing, totally disabled person will be there. No, that won't happen. That won't happen. There are some reasons that the genes are changed. So we have to discuss that one also when we are talking about that. And I hope to do the seminar for that, like covering the whole lesson, the last one, within one day. So everybody can join, and invited participants also can join with that. That will be done very soon. If you are listening outside, you can give me a call or WhatsApp 71814618 That's my WhatsApp number, and or whatever the telephone number. Now I'm coming back now. The chromosomes, right? You have our topic, what we are going to discuss, that the color blindness. That particular genes are available in the last pairs of our chromosome. The last pair is this. That is what that's the type of chromosomes which decide our sexuality. Sexuality is not what the particular mood of doing sex and the desire to do sex and all. No, our gender is decided. The bigger one is X, the shorter one is Y, right? The female, they don't have Y. They have, if you are going to be a female, you are going to have both X and X. And if you are going to be extraordinary woman with that whatever Hamdru described by his poem, Pululukula or something like that, then you can have 3 X's. Now, if you are going to be an extraordinary male, something like Capetipola, so you can have 1 X and 2 Y's, right? So that's something that you want to discuss later. And well, what I am telling is that the particular disease, that color blindness, right? That feature is linked with related with the sex deciding chromosome, right? So it is linked with X, not with Y. If it is there, now I'm going to show how the color blindness is passed from generation to generation. Well, now if I draw a chromosome X, it has color blindness, capital C. The dominant factor, this is capital C, is the dominant factor, which prevents the color blindness. That prevents color blindness. No color blindness, no red and green. You can you can see, you can distinguish the red and green colors. So you can have, the mother can have both dominant factors. This is father. Father's, this chromosome also has capital C, that's dominant factor. And this doesn't have that gene, Y does not have. So this is healthy mother and healthy father. So as no recessive simple C, no any threat of having the color blindness. So healthy father, healthy son. When mother makes the ovum cell, she can have one chromosome in her ovum like this, and father can have two sperm cells like this and like this. So when combining these two, so there will be a daughter, healthy daughter. So there will be like this, healthy daughter, and XY, as you can see that X capital C. So you can have, all are healthy. But let's see what actually happens when there is a particular disease. These are the chromosomes coming from mother, capital C, simple C. So in order to recognize simple C, I will put with a different color. This is not a diseased mother. That means mother is not suffering from color blindness, because she has the prominent factor, the dominant factor, capital C, that prevents that particular disease. So healthy but carrier mother. She is a carrier, CAREER, carrier. She carries that disease from one generation to the other. And this mother will be having, she will be making a ovum cell. She normally prepares only one ovum cell for a 28 days period of time. Unfortunately, that will be the simple C one, so the diseased chromosome. But anyway, I will show you the possibility, probability, right? This is, from this one, she can have one chromosome, something like this, one ovum cell with capital C. And there will be another ovum cell with simple C. That's a terrible one. And there are two ovum cells. The probability is there from the follicle, that particular follicle which is activated by FSH hormone with the particular diseased one. And whereas the father is there, healthy, he is healthy and no problem with him. So he can have sperm cells with capital C and Y. Right. Now, there are two sperm cells possibly has capital C and X gene, X chromosome and Y chromosome. Y doesn't have any particular things there, because this gene available only X chromosomes. So the possibility is to have the babies like this. This ovum cell will be linked with the this sperm cell, and then you can have X capital C, X capital C, and this can be joined in with this one. So you can have capital C and Y. Then the other probability is this one, that is the terrible one, capital X and simple C, the diseased one, and with this one. Yep, you can have, I put first one, the dominant factor first, this one, capital C, and then this one. And the other probability is this one, capital X, but simple C and Y. Now let's consider the result. This is what we call genotype. Genotype. Type. This is genotype. And I'm going to show you the phenotype. Phenotype. Genotype, genetic type. Genetically in our body, you can't see and I can't see. Phenotype is what we see. That is the picture type, right? It's actually something like this. It's actually something like this. I want to show you that. So this is my web page. This is my web page, and one of the web page. And I'm writing, so you can see flowers, like you in the morning, right? So I select one. So there's a flower, and this is what we see, phenotype. And if I go and select inspect, so see, this is what the computer sees, right? If I select this flowers, this is what the computer can see. Computer has the language. It's like genotype. We can't understand it. You can't understand it, right? When it is said like this is computer language. And in order to get this web page like this in this way, you have to write it in the codes like you can see there. So this is genotype and this is phenotype. So I'll remove that one. And so we see here the same way. This is internally going and giving the commands to the body cells, which is the genetic type, right? And this is phenotype. Let's see, consider the phenotype. What is this one? Healthy daughter. Healthy daughter. Both are X genes. So the both are X means female and capital C means healthy. This is healthy, Healthy, healthy son, healthy son. This one, CAREER, carrier daughter. Carrier daughter. She does not have the disease. She's not suffering from it because capital C prevents it, the dominant factor. But she carries that disease from one generation to the other generation. Something like this mother. And this one is the poor guy who is suffering from that particular diseased son. Unfortunately, he is suffering from the color blindness. Right? This is a, we call sex-linked gene, not with the other chromosomes, not with the other chromosomes as I explained them. These are other chromosomes that decide the other characteristics, but these are the XY genes that is responsible of deciding our sexuality, our gender, and this particular disease goes with that particular way. I explain like here. Could you understand this one? Is it interesting and supportive? Yep. You're very silent means that it is not worth. ඔව් ඉතින් අපි අනේ මං ඉතින් බොරුවටනේ මෙච්චර කල් මහන්සි වෙලා මේ කාලේ මේක කරන්න නේද ඉතින් රෙස්පොන්ඩ් එකක් දෙන්න තරම් මේගොල්ලන්ගේ හොඳයි නම් හොඳයි නැත්තම් නෑ ළමයි ඔව් කොට is this good or bad?
Good, sir.
Good, sir.
Good, sir.
Yeah, I mean, this is going live. Somebody is watching it, and sometimes somebody will be watching. So your response is very poor means that the poor credits to me. Understood? Chat එකකට දැම්මට ඉතින් ඒක අනිත් අයට පේන්නේ නැහනේ. ඔයාලා වර්ඩ් එකෙන් කිව්වොත් තමයි ඒක එන්නේ නේද? Great explanation sir කියලා නිපුන් කියන ඕක මයික් එක ඔන් කරලා කිව්වොත් තමයි මේක රෙකෝඩින් එකටත් යන්නේ. ෆීඩ්බැක් එකක් කියන එකක් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවානේ. අර මියුසිකල් ෂෝ එකකට ගියාපුවාම මේ කෑ ගහන්න කියන්නේ ලයිට් ඔෆ් කරලා බල් මේ මොකද්ද ෆෝන් එකේ ටෝච් එක ඔන් කරලා හොල්ලන්න කියන්නේ. ඇයි මේ අර චියර් එකක් ගන්න ඒ ගායකයාට. එතකොට තමයි යාගේ ඊගාව එකට ගැම්මක් එන්නේ. ගුරුවරුත් එහෙමම තමයි ගායකයෝ වගේ තමයි. ස්ටේජ් එකේ ගිහිල්ලා පාඩම කරලා පොඩි ෆීඩ්බැක් එකක් ගන්නවා. කොහොමද පුතේ ඒක එක පාට කිව්වොත් very good sir, පාටයි sir, මාරයි sir ඒක නා එන්න ගැම්මකින් ඊගාව එකට යනවා. කොහොමද පුතේ ඒක? තේරුණේ නැද්ද පුතේ?
Understood,
ඒක
sir.
හොඳ නැද්ද පුතේ? සයිලන්ට් වෙනකොට එතකොට මම මොකද වෙන්නේ? කඩාගෙන වැටෙනවනේ. කඩාගෙන ඒක හැම ගුරුවරයෙකුම තියෙන දෙයක්. ඒ හින්දා ඔයාලට 7-5ක්වත් අය කරන්නේ නැතුව මේ වැඩේ කරන්නේ. එතකොට ඒකට පොඩි verbal මේ respond එකක් දෙන්න. මොකද මට දැන් හිතෙන්නේ ඒක වැඩක් නැහැ. අපි කතා කරලා කියලා වෙන මොකක් හරි එකකට යනවා. ඉතින් එහෙම කරන්න එපා. මොකද මේක පුතේ ජෙනරේෂන් ටු ජෙනරේෂන් මම අවුරුදු 3-4ක් තිස්සේ මේ වැඩේ කියන්නේ මේ රිවිෂන් කරන එක කරනවා. නමුත් මේ ඔන්ලයින් එකේ පටන් ගත්තද ඒ කියන්නේ කොවිඩ් එක ආවේ කවද්ද ඊට පහුව සතියේ ඉඳන්ම මේ වැඩේ කරනවා. සමහර ඒවා ලයිව් දුන්නා සමහර ඒවා ලයිව් දුන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ හින්දා ඒක ඔබෙන් විතරක් නතර කරන්න එපා. Because I can convert this one into I mean profitable 2 hours නේද? Yeah. We are continuing the lesson. දැන් ඔබමයි වැඩේ නැවතුවේ. මම නැත්තම් තව ටිකක් ඕකේ මොනවා හරි කියනවා ඒ වුණාට ඒක මට වැඩක් නැහැ කියලා හිතුණා දැන්. Yeah. A person who is suffering from color blindness cannot distinguish red and green colors. Red and green colors. Question number 5. Question number 5. The number of molecules available in the number of molecules available in 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide is the number of molecules available in 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide is. I want your answer. I want your answer either in chat box or it depends on the amount of explanations that you're depending on your request. Either I will tell you the answer and will continue, or I will be explaining it on the board if you request me. Senara Disanayak. Can you explain it? Gayani? Only Gayani needs it. The number of molecules available in 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide is. What, how much? How many molecules are there? Zero point 0.1 10 to the power 23. Also correct. 0.1
multiplied by 6. I Avogadro constant.
0.1. Why did you get 0.1? Okay. It's something like this. It's something like this. When you want to calculate the amount of molecules, how are we going to calculate the amount of molecule? It is something like that. If you take Avogadro's explanation, 6.022 times 10 to the power 23. That's a fixed number. 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 amount of either molecules or atoms, depending on the things that we select, will be there, right? If you select molecules, something like water, maybe water, carbon dioxide, whatever it is, right? They are molecules, and this much of molecules will be available in 1 mole. 1 mole. Now we want to know what 1 mole means. All right. So what is mole? The mole is the amount of substance that the mass of the substance when 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 amount of molecules are available. So then there is 1 mole over there. Again, you have to consider the mass, skandha, mass of something. if you consider the mass or the skandhaya of something, right? Like something, if the number of that particular molecules is 6.022 times 10 to the power 23, there you have 1 mole mass. මවුලයක ස්කන්ධයක්. මවුල එකක ස්කන්ධයක් තියෙනවා. ඔයා ඒ අන්තර්ගත දේවල් එතන තිබුණොත් 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 ප්‍රමාණයක්. ඔක හරියට අර මේ වගේ. අපි මම ඉස්කෝලේ ඉන්නකොට දැන් ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර ගණන් කරන්න ඕන. ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර ගණන් කරන්න ඕන ළමයි 550යි ගණන් කරලා පන්ති වලට යවන්න ඕන. ඉතින් මේක උදේ පාන්දර ගණන් කරන එක හරි අමාරු වැඩක් නේ. ඒ නිසා මම යෝජනා කරා මොකද්ද? පේපර් ටික ගෙනාවා. අපි 100ක් ගණන් කෙරුවා. 100ක් ගණන් කරලා තරාදිර දාලා කිරුවා. එතකොට ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර 100ක මෑස් එක එනවනේ. අපි හිතන්නකෝ කොලයක් ග්‍රෑම් 2ක් වුණොත් ප්‍රශ්න පත්‍ර 100ක මෑස් එක කීයක් වෙනවද? ග්‍රෑම් 200ක් නේ. එකක් ග්‍රෑම් 100යි. ඒතකොට ග්‍රෑම් 200ක් එනවා. ග්‍රෑම් 200ක් තියෙන්නේ කොළ 100ක. එහෙනම් කොළ 50ක ග්‍රෑම් කීයද?
ග්‍රෑම්
20යි. අපිට මේ විදිහට දැන් හදනවා. එහෙනම් මේ තියෙන්නේ mass එක, මේ තියෙන්නේ number of papers. ඒ වගේ ඔයා 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 ගත්තොත් මොනවා හරි දෙයක් වතුර water molecules එතන තියෙනවා mass එකක්. ඒ mass එක අන්තර්ගතයේ mass ප්‍රමාණයට අපි මෝල් එකක් නැත්නම් මවුලයක් කියලා කියනවා. මෝල්. එතකොට ආයි කියනවා 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 වතුර molecules ගත්තොත් අරගෙන ඒකේ mass එක තරාදියකට දාලා කිරුවොත් එතන තියෙන ද්‍රව්‍ය ප්‍රමාණය 1 mole එකක්. 1 mole. දැන් ඉතින් අපිට ඕව මැන ඉන්න බෑ. ඒ නිසා මම ඒක පෙන්නනවා. I'm going to show you how it is calculated. How it is calculated. ඒක calculate කරන්න මෙන්න මේ වගේ උපක්‍රමයක් පාවිච්චි කරනවා. What sort of strategy is it? If I take water H2O and going to find out its relative molecular mass, relative molecular mass, relative සාපේක්ෂව molecular අණු ඒ කියන්නේ පරමාණු ගොඩක් එකතු වෙලා හැදෙන එකක් mass ස්කන්ධය. එහෙනම් ඒ මොලකියුල් එකේ තියෙන ස්කන්ධය තවත් එකකට රිලේට් කරලා සාපේක්ෂව කියනවා. අපි දන්නවනේ C612 isotop එකට අනුකූලවනේ මේ අපි mass එක එක්ස්ප්‍රස් කරන්නේ. ඒකනේ අපි relative molecular relative atomic mass කියලා කිව්වේ. එක්කෙනෙක් ගත්තොත් atom එකක් ගත්තොත් අරයට සාපේක්ෂව අපි කියනවා relative to the other carbon C12 isotope එකට සාපේක්ෂව relatively we express this mass of this oxygen or hydrogen. So then we can find out the relative molecular mass of water. How? Hydrogen's relative atomic mass එහෙම නැත්නම් අපි AR කියලා කියනවා 1යි. Oxygen's relative atomic mass is 16. ග්‍රෑම් එහෙම නැහැ. ඒවා relative වගයක් නේ. සාපේක්ෂ වගයක්. එතකොට AR1 හයිඩ්‍රජන්ගේ ඔක්සිජන්ගේ 16. එහෙනම් මෙයාගේ relative molecular mass එක හයිඩ්‍රජන් වල දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ AR of hydrogen. මෙතන දෙකක් තියෙන නිසා 2 AR of hydrogen. එකතු කරන්න. Oxygen. AR of oxygen. එහෙනම් AR of hydrogen කිව්වේ 1යි. AR of oxygen කියන්නේ 16යි. මෙතන 2යි 16යි. ඒ කියන්නේ water වල MR relative molecular mass is 18. Right. පළවෙනි අදියර හරි. relative molecular mass එක ඒ කියන්නේ මේ 18 කියන එක if you take it in gram අන්න අපේ අවශ්‍යතාවය මොකද්ද 1 mole 1 mole of water the mass is 18 gram 18 gram හොයාගත්තේ කොහොමද relative molecular mass එකෙන් relative molecular mass molecular mass කියන්නේ මෙයාගේ mole එකේ mass එක 18 right you got 18 gram now එතකොට 18 gram එකක 1 mole එකක් තියෙනවා කියන්නේ මෙයාගේ අපි ගණන් කෙරුවොත් ජල අණු ඒ කියන්නේ water molecules කීයක් තියෙනවද 6.022 times 10 to the powered 23 right 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 තියෙනවා then මේ 18 gram of water එතකොට මම තව එකකට යනවා මම අරගන්නේ carbon dioxide what is the first step that we want to do to find out to express its relative molecular mass we'll try to find out the relative molecular mass of carbon carbon's relative atomic mass is 12 oxygen's relative atomic mass is 16 that will be given in the text paper so AR carbon right add කරන්න 2AR of oxygen oxygen relative atomic mass දෙකක් carbon 12යි දෙක වැඩි කිරීම 16යි 12 මේ ලෝකේ හැටියට 32 ඒ කියන්නේ 44 carbon dioxide ගේ relative molecular mass is 44 එහෙනම් 1 mole එකක් ගන්න මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ මේක ඉස්සරහට g අකුරක් දාන්න එච්චරයි මේ තියෙන්නේ molar mass එක අපි එක්ස්ප්‍රස් කරනකොට කොහොමද කියන්නේ 44 gram per mole when we are expressing the molar mass the molecule එකකනේ molar mass එක molar mass of carbon dioxide 44 gram per mole තේරුණාද
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
anything you want to more explain regarding this then එහෙනම් මේක හොයාගන්න equation එකක් අපි නිර්මාණය කරනවා n number of moles is equal to given mass අපිට දීලා තියෙන mass එක බෙදන්න capital M මේ relative sorry not relative molar mass එක molar mass කියන ඒවා දෙකයි molar mass මොනවාද molar mass වර්ග දෙක මොනවාද molar mass වර්ග දෙක atomic molar mass වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ කියන්නේ hydrogen එකයි එතකොට 1 gram per mole එහෙම නැත්නම් molecular molar mass වෙන්න පුළුවන්. molecular molar mass. molecular molar mass වෙන්න පුළුවන්. උදාහරණ H2O.
Glucose.
Yes, glucose, H2O, 18 gram per mole. මේ අර equation එකට මම මේ කිව්වේ. For this equation, right? අපි මේක ආධාර කරගෙන යන්න පුළුවන් ඉස්සරහට. කොච්චර ලේසි දෙයක්ද මේ? මොකද්ද? මට කියනවා carbon dioxide 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide. මේකේ උප ප්‍රශ්න දෙකක් තියෙන්න පුළුවන්. It can have two sub questions. One, how many moles are there? How many moles are there? One. How many CO2 molecules are there? Are there? ඔන්න ප්‍රශ්න දෙක. මේකෙන් අහන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්න දෙකක්. එතකොට පළවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නෙට උත්තරය how many moles are there? Equation. Number of mole equal given mass divided by molar mass. Given mass is, of course, here 4.4 gram. Molar mass is there, carbon dioxide, carbon 12, oxygen 16. There are 2 oxygen atoms. So then 16 plus 16 making 32. Carbon is 12. 32 plus 12, 44. So going to substitute it. M 4.4 gram. Capital M 44 gram per mole. Very nicely, you can gram to gram cut it off. You can cut it off for gram to gram. And then the per mole will be moving to upward. So it becomes mole. When this goes up, it is not per mole or not -1, it's +1. And divide this one. When you divide 4.4 gram by 44, what is the answer?
0.1.
0.1.
1.
1.
0.1. How many moles are there? 0.1 mole. දැන් අපේ සම්බන්ධතාවය මොකක්ද? මේ අපේ සම්බන්ධතාවය මොකක්ද? මෙන්න මේක. මම අපව කියන්න. මොකද්ද සම්බන්ධතාවය? දැන් how many carbon dioxide molecules are there? මේ 1 mole එකක් අරගන්නකො. 1 mole එකක් අරගෙන ගන්නකො. ඒකේ mass එක බලන්නකො. mass එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ molar mass. හරිද? ඒකේ number of molecules හොයන්නකො. Avogadro contest. Avogadro number 6.022 times 10 to the power 23. ඔච්චර ප්‍රමාණයක් තියෙනවා. 1 mole එකක molar mass එක ගන්න ඒක මෙච්චර ප්‍රමාණය. එහෙනම් දැන් අපිට කියනවා 0.1 mole තියෙනවා. එතකොට 1 mole එකක තියෙන්නේ මෙච්චරයි නම් 0.1 mole එකක කරන්න මොකද කරන්න ඕනේ? වැඩි කරන්න 0.1 වලින්. මෙයාගේ 0.1 වලින් වැඩි කරපුවාම උත්තරය. ඒ කියන්නේ 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 1. 0.1 කියලා කියන්නේ negative 1 කියන එකනේ. ඉතින් මේකෙන් එකක් මෙතනින් අඩු කරලා දාන්න. 23 එකක් අඩු වෙන එකනේ වෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් 6.022 times 10 to the power 22. හරි නේද?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. මං චූටි වැඩක් දෙන්න. එහෙනම් මට මේක කියන්න. කොච්චර ප්‍රමාණයක් 1.8 gram of glucose. The number of molecules available in 1.8 gram of C6H12O6. C කියන්නේ 12යි, H කියන්නේ 1යි, O කියන්නේ 16යි. Tell me the amount of glucose molecules available in C6H12O6. How many? Got it? Calculate the number of glucose molecules available in 1.8 gram. Find it. Yep. December මාසේ class fee Google form එක දාන්න. Yep. Got the idea? No? උත්තරේ කියන්න බයයි හොයාගෙන ඉන්නවද? එහෙම නැත්නම් උත්තරේ හම්බ වුණේ නැද්ද? ඔව්. කියලා උත්තරේ. ටිකක් අමාරු වැඩක්ද? හොඳයි. අහන්නේ number of glucose molecule. එහෙනම් අපි කරන්න තියෙන්නේ මොකක්ද?
0.01 multiplied by Avogadro constant.
කොතෙන්ද වැඩි කරන්න ඕන? 0.?
0.01.
0.01. right. බලමු. ඔව් ඉස්සරලාම කරන්න තියෙන්නේ find out the number of mole. එහෙනම් අපි ලියනවා n equal simple M over capital M. Given mass is 1.8 gram. Divide karanna glucose වල. C6යි කියන්නේ 12 වැඩි කිරීම 6. එකතු කරන්න H12යි වැඩි කරන්න 16 වැඩි කිරීම 6. උත්තරය කීයද?
180.
180. එමනම් මෙයාගේ 180 gram per mole. එතකොට 1.8 divide by 180 මේ ලෝකෙ හැටියට 0.18ටත් නැහැනේ. තව බිංදුවක් දාන්න 0.1. මෙයාට මෙයා ගියාපුවම mole. එහෙනම් 1 mole එකක තියෙන්නේ 1 mole contains 6.022 times 10 to the powered 23 molecules, glucose molecules. And 0.01, then you have to multiply this one by 0.01. ඉතින් මම මේක කරන්නේ මොකක්ද? මේක 6.022 times 10 to the powered 23 multiplied by දශම ස්ථාන 2යි. 1 multiplied by 10 to the powered -2. දශම ස්ථාන 2ට -2. 10 බල ඍණ 2ක් නේ. ඉතින් මේකෙන් දෙකක් අඩු කරලා දාන්න. කීයද උත්තරේ? 6.022 times 10 to the power 21 molecules. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. දුර ගියා ටිකක්. 0.1 mole. No. Is this clear?
Yes, yes.
Moving to the other one. The number of molecules available in number of molecules available in in 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide is kiyada mataka naha 1 mole contain 6.022 times 10 to the power 23, right? 4.4 gram contains how many moles? N equals simple M over capital M. 4.4 divided by 44. So then 0.1 mole. 1 mole contain 0.1 mole contain 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 multiplied by 0.1 mole. That means 6.022 times 10 to the power 23 multiplied by 1 minus 1. So -1. 6.022 times 10 to the power 22 molecules. That amount of molecules available. Question number 5. Question number 6. Can I move to the other one?
Okay.
Okay. Next one. Next question. The formula of compound formed by the combination of trivalent capital M with divalent non-metallic X is the formula of compound formed by the combination of trivalent M with divalent non-metallic X is. Yep.
M2X3.
Well, M, its valence is 3. X's valence is 2. From there, M has high or less electronegativity. Less electronegativity and shows the metallic quality. So it should come first. M, the other one should next. M's valence is 3, X valence is 2. They are reciprocally exchanged. And then you write M2 X3. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
M2 X3. 7. An object of which mass is 200 gram achieved 3 meters per second squared acceleration. 3 meters per second squared acceleration. What is the force required to achieve the above acceleration? Above acceleration. Got it?
0.6
Huh?
0.6 Newton.
Newton.
Well, how did you find it out?
Using empirical equation.
Yeah. This is based on Newton's second law of motion. That is, acceleration of an object is directly proportional to mass of it and inversely proportional to, sorry, I made the mistake. Acceleration is directly proportional to the unbalanced force applied and inversely proportional to the mass of it. That's how you say. Acceleration of an object directly proportional to the unbalanced force applied and unbalanced force and inversely proportional to the mass of it. From there we can make F equal ma and then apply that. Force required is equal mass multiplied by acceleration. The mass is m 200, and if you are proceeding with 200 rho, you have to convert into kilogram, because in physics we don't consider the grams, it is kilogram. If it is chemistry, we don't consider in kilograms, it is gram. Could you understand that what I said? Whatever the calculation of physics, remember that you want to consider kilogram. Chemistry, consider gram. You could, that's super. Automatically the screenshots are taken. You could see that the mole, number of moles considered be gram and like that. So you add acceleration is 3 meters per second squared. So the answer is 1, 5. 3 divided by 5. Kida
0.6
Newton. 0.6 Newton. Got it? Yeah. And my next point. Question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8. Right. I'd like to take you to the question. The soft-bodied triploblastic organism with muscular class එකකින් ගන්නම් muscular foot triploblastic organism with muscular foot the soft-bodied triploblastic organism with muscular foot is what?
Snail?
Huh?
A snail?
Snail. Snail. And it belongs to
Mollusca?
mollusk phylum. Mollusca. Phylum Mollusca. Phylum Mollusca. 9. Papo is a dioecious plant. D-I-O-E. C-I-O-U-S. Dioecious plant. Sapo is a dioecious plant. The sexual structures that Papo plant has. Papo plant has can be what and what. Papo is a dioecious plant. The sexual structures that Papo plant can have, so plant has can. Papo plant can have. Papo plant can have. What are they? No idea? No idea. The long
Still
side.
flowers or staminate flowers?
Tell me again.
Still flowers or staminate flowers?
All right. Thank you for your answer. Please remember and understand this difference. Okay. When there is a flower, right? See, I'm going to show you that. You can have this one. I'm going to show you the structure of a shoe flower. Okay. If I take the structure of a shoe flower, you can have it, the structure of a shoe flower. Right. See, this one has pistil. Pistil means a stigma, a style, ovary and ovule. This is a stigma, a style, ovary, ovule. That's we call pistil. Pistil, P-I-S-T-I-L. And filament, anther and pollen grain. That's we call a stamen. pistil and stamen available when both of them are available in the same flower. In the same flower, right? But look at here. So this is gynoecium and that is androecium. So the androecium and gynoecium are both in the same one. But just look at here. I'm going to show you this one. Where is my cursor? Because the minor parts you have forgotten. We have explained them very nicely, but you have forgotten them. That's the issue. I'm going to show you, this one. Let me check. This is an inflorescence of coconut. Inflorescence, pushpa manjariyak, single. Inflorescence of coconut. And you can see it has, see, they are kind of different flowers, and these are other type of flowers. That means female flower and male flower are available in the same plant, but separately. So when the female part is separately available and male flower is separately available, the wording is differentiated. You write this one as pistil, and that's for the female one, and we call this one pistillate. Pistillate flower. Pistillate flower. Not pistil. It is pistillate flower. This is not, this is we call a stamen here. A stamen when both are in the same flower, but when it is separate, we call it a staminate. A staminate. So this is a staminate flowers and pistillate flower, staminate flowers. Understood the difference?
Yes, sir.
And what is then the dioecious plant? Yeah. Sorry, dioecious plant, yes. What do you mean by dioecious plant? When pistillate is available in separately, right? Separate plants, and staminate is available in separate plants, not in the same flower or plant. So the pistillate is available in a separate flower. So papo is, you can see that sometimes we call pirimi gahak. Then pirimi ඒක අර මල් ගස් ලැබු ගහක් කියලා අපි කියනවා. ඒ වගේ මේකට අපි කියනවා පිරිමි එකක් කියලා. අපි මේ බලන්නකෝ staminate flower posted. ඔව්. සමහර විට අපි මේවා කපලා දානවා. පිරිමි ගස් වැඩක් නැහැනේ කියලා අපි මේ ගස් ලැබු ගස් කපලා දානවා. ඒක ඉතින් නොදැනුවත්කමේ තියෙන ඵලයක් නේද? කොහේද කොහටද ගියේ? මේ බලන්නකෝ. මෙහෙම මල් ගොඩාක් තියෙන මේ ගස් ලැබු ගහක් කියන්නේ මේක මල් ගස් ලැබු ගහක් නෙවෙයි. මේ අනවශ්‍ය එකක් නෙවෙයි. ඒක අවශ්‍ය එකක්. මොකද මෙයාගේ මේ හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ staminate flowers. අපේට කියන්නේ dioecious plant. නේ? Dioecious plant. මේක ගෙඩි හැදෙන්නේ නැති වෙයි. Right? So papo is a dioecious plant. The sexual structures that papo plant can have are මොනවද? Staminate flowers and pistillate flowers. අපේ ප්‍රශ්නෙට උත්තරය. Staminate flowers and pistillate flowers. Is my effort today worth?
Yes, sir.
Staminate flowers. Staminate flowers and pistillate flowers. Staminate flowers and pistillate flowers. 10. Is Sades still here? Sades? Oh, he has left. Seniru,
Sir.
Sades ගිහින්නේ? Right. Next one. Given below are given below are given below are some hormone FSH, insulin, INSULIN, ethanol. Ethanol. Insulin කියන්නේ නෑ නේද? FSH, insulin, IAA. Right? Yeah. The hormone responsible of A, controlling sexual characteristic of female body B. Stimulating the routine of plant C. Regulating blood sugar level. Blood sugar level. What's the first one?
FSH.
FSH. Second one.
IAA.
Third one.
Insulin.
Yes. Second sexual FSH කියන්නේ follicle stimulating hormone that stimulates the follicles and release in ovum. stimulating rooting of a plant, that is indole acetic acid. Indole acetic acids, and regulate in blood sugar level, insulin. Insulin. The other one, actually, it has glucagon as well. Question number 10. So 11. 11. The motion of an object. The motion of an object is constant and maintains at 20 and maintains at 20 of the particular unit. Simple A. Unit of 20 is B. Force acting on the object can be. The motion of an object is constant and contains at 20 of the particular unit. Unit of 20 is meters per second or meters per square second, second squared, or kilogram, or what?
Meters per second.
Meters per second. Meters per second is correct. Correct. Other one? Force acting on the object can be. Increasing, decreasing, sorry, unbalanced, balanced.
Balanced force.
Why?
Because the object constant.
Yeah. It is balanced force. Balanced. The reason is it travels.
At rest.
It travels. Ayo. කොහාටද ගියේ? It travels with balance as it travels with constant velocity. Constant velocity. 12th one. Is it good today? I followed a different
sir.
method. I followed a different method.
Yes, sir.
The blood vessel. The blood. Oh, the blood vessel, which is an artery, but carries deoxygenated blood is. Normally, arteries carry the oxygenated blood. This carries deoxygenated blood. It's an artery. What is it?
Pulmonary artery.
Tell me again.
Pulmonary artery.
Yeah, Gayan is very good. Coming today and answering all. Pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Right. Pulmonary artery, you know that blood circulatory system, right? So this is the heart and the veins. This is superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, bringing the blood from the rest of the body to the which aorta? No, what's this? Arteriole, ventricle, right? The blood vessels that come in from going away from the right ventricle to the lungs, whatever the blood vessels which carry away from the heart are called the arteries, but this artery carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs. And the blood veins which carry the oxygenated bloods are also linked with the lungs, and they are pulmonary veins. Normally, the veins which carry the blood into the heart take deoxygenated blood, but the blood vessel which come from the lungs carry the oxygenated blood to the heart. So that's we call pulmonary vein. And two more questions before saying goodbye today. My 13th question. My 13th question. 13th question. An electric current. An electric current is passed through a circuit. Through a circuit. It is given below. There's a bulb. The current is 0.2 amperes. Bulb is 2 ohms. The potential difference of the cells can be. Is it 3 volt? Is it 3 volt? The answer is no. 3 volt can't, because this indicates not 2 dry cells. If you are having 2 dry cells, it should be drawn like this. When there is a short line in between the 2 dry cells, indicate that it's a battery. It's a battery, not a cell. Combination of few cells. So what you have to do is to get the Ohm's law. V equal IR, and ask one is V. So R is given 2, I is given 0.2 amperes, and R is 2 ohms. The answer is here. 0.4 volt. හරිද?
Okay, sir.
14th question. Question number 14. Question number 14. The chemical reaction between magnesium and hydrochloric acid is given below. Magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid and make X plus Y. X is, comma, Y is. What is X?
MgCl2.
Mg, Mg,
Cl2.
Cl2, Y is
H2.
H2. Correct. My next question. Rewrite the above reaction with balanced equation. Mg plus HCl, MgCl2 plus H2. So you have one magnesium, but 2 chlorine, 2 hydrogen. You have to write 2 over here. This means 1 mole of magnesium, 2 mole of hydrochloric acid, 1 mole of magnesium chloride, 1 mole of hydrogen gas.
So physical status දාන්න ඕනේ.
Yes, sorry. That's a superb idea. AQ. And AQ gas. I forgot it. HCl should be AQ, aqueous. All right. Next Sunday, we are going to highly discuss about electrolysis. So the grade 10s will be totally confused with what we are going to discuss, as you don't have any idea of that one. Therefore, a leave for the grade 10s. Grade 11s are welcome with your friends. Let them know. and we are going to discuss some questions based on electrolysis, electroplating, electrochemistry. Is that okay?
Okay, sir, no problem.
Yep.
Okay.
If you are watching again this one, you can join with us before you are going to sit for the exam. 7181461183 WhatsApp and ask for the details. Gayani, are you happy about our class?
Of course, sir.
Who gave the recommendation for you to join with us?
Udani gave me, sir.
Udani from
Bandaravila.
Bandaraville. Yes, Udani. Yeah. So you could have joined with us earlier. As Udani did her service, her what to say? Again, යුතුයකම කරලා තියෙනවා. ඔබේ යුතුයකමත් කරන්න තව කෙනෙකුට කියන්න. විශේෂයෙන්ම 6 7 8 9 10 පන්තිවල අයට මගේ ක්ලාසස් තියෙනවා. තාම හොඳට යනවා 6 පන්ති 7 පන්ති 8 ටිකක් ළමයි අඩුයි ක්ලාසස් වලට යනවා. ඒක මගේ විතර නෙමෙයි කාගෙත් එහෙමයි. ග්‍රේඩ් 11ස් ලාගේ අපි කාගෙත් ජනවාරි පටන් ගන්නවා. ජනවාරි වල මුල් සතියේ සෙනසුරාදාට තියෙන ක්ලාසස් 9 10 11 පන්ති තුනම 11 අවසරයේ ආයත හවස 1:05 තියෙන ක්ලාස් එක සහ 10 ක්ලාස් එකට ජනවාරියේ සිට නොමිලේ සහභාගී වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒගොල්ලන්ට. හැබැයි රිවිෂන් ක්ලාස් එකට පොඩි අය කිරීමක් කරනවා. ඉතින් ඒ ඔක්කොටම ඉතින් පොඩි ගාණක්. මොකද දැන් අය කරන ගාණ ඔබගෙන් අය කරන්නේ නැහැ. දෙමාපියෝ නිදහස් කළ යුතුයි. ඇතිනේ අවුරුදු 2ක් 3ක් තිස්සේ අපිට ගෙවලා මේ සාමාන්‍ය පෙළට ඕගොල්ලන්ව විහිසන්න උදව් උපකාර කරා අපිට. ඒ නිසා ජනවාරි මාසයෙන් පස්සේ ජනවාරි මාසයේ සිට විභාගය යන තෙක් ඔබට අපි අය කරන පන්ති ගාස්තුව අය කරන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි ඒක ගෙදර දෙමව්පියන්ගේ බජට් එකෙන් අරගන්නවා මට ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ වගේ මහා බාල වැඩක් කරොත් ඒක පාප කර්මය ඉතින් කියන්න බෑ. එහෙම කරා එක දරයක් මේ දරුවෙක් මම රිවිෂන් ක්ලාස් එකක් කරපු නැති දවසක එයා ගැහණු ළමෙක් ගෙදරින් කියලා මේ නෑ මම රිවිෂන් ක්ලාස් එකක් කරනවා සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නෑ එදා. එතකොට මෙයා ගෙදරින් එනවා අමෘතසර් රිවිෂන් ක්ලාස් එකක් තියෙනවා ඒකට සල්ලි ගන්නවා රුපියල් 400ක් කියලා. සල්ලිත් අරගෙන ඇවිදින්න මගේ ක්ලාස් එකට ආවෙත් නෑ. රුපියල් 400ක් කියපුවාම මේ අම්මලාට චුට්ටක් සැක හිතිලා මොකද මම රිවිෂන් ක්ලාස් එකක් කරාට කවදාකවත් එවැනි ගාණක් අරගෙන නැහැ. ඉතින් පස්සේ මට කතා කරා මේ අනේ සර් පොඩි පණිවිඩයක් තියෙනවා මගේ දුවට දෙන්න මේ අපි දැන් ගෙදර නැහැ යා ෆෝන් එකක් අතේ නැහැ කියලා. මට කිව්වා. ඉතින් මං දුවගේ නම කිව්වහම හෙව්වා. එහෙම දුවේ ක්ලාස් එකේ නැහැ. මම ඊට පස්සේ කිව්වා දුව නම් ක්ලාස් එකේ නැහැ. මේ මෙහෙ එනවා කියලා කිව්වලු. ඔව් සර් මේ රුපියල් 400කුත් අරගෙන ආවේ අනුසර්ගේ රිවිෂන්. මං කිව්වා මගේ ක්ලාස් එක නොමිලේ තියෙන රිවිෂන් එක සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නැහැ. සහ ඒ දරුවා ක්ලාස් එකට ඇවිදින්නත් නැහැ කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ විනාඩි 40ක් විතර වගේ යනකොට අදාළ දරුවා ක්ලාස් එකේ පෙනී සිටියා. ඒ කියන්නේ ක්ලාස් එකේ හිටපු ළමයෙක් ටක් ගාලා මැසේජ් එක දුන්නා වැඩේ ගැස්සෙන්න යන්නේ ඉන්න මගුලකින් වරෙන් කියලා. නේද? අවසානයේ බලපුවාම මම එයාව ක්ලාස් එකට ගත්තේ නැහැ. මං කෙලින්ම කිව්වා ඔයා ක්ලාස් එකට ගත්තා එන්න පිටිපස්සෙන් වාඩි වෙන්න. ඒ අතරතුර මම මැසේජ් එකක් දැම්මා මට දරුවා ආවා කියලා. අම්මලා කඩාගෙන ආවා. දරුවා හොයාගෙන. එතනින් පස්සේ මං කිව්වා මගේ රත්තරන් ඔයා පුතේ ආයෙ එන්න එපා මයි ක්ලාස්. ඔය විභාග ලිව්වත් කමන්නේ. ඔයා අම්මා රවට්ටනවා, ඔයා අඬසව රවට්ටනවා, ඔයා මුළු ලෝකයව රවට්ටනවා. ඔයාගේ හදවතත් රවට්ටගෙන යනවා. එතකොට පස්සේ හොයාගත්තාම ඉතින් බස් එකේ යනවා කුරුණෑගල කොල්ලත් එක්ක. ඒ යනකොට තමයි ආපහු හැරිලා එන්නේ පණිවිඩය දුන්නාම. ඒ වගේ දේවල් කරන්න එපා. අම්මලා තාත්තලාගේ සල්ලි මට පුළුවන් සල්ලි හොයාගන්න ඔයාලගෙන් මේ තව මාස 3කට මාස 3කට ලොකු ක්‍රවුඩ් එකක් නේද? මාස 3කට ලොකු ක්‍රවුඩ් එකක් දැන් ඩබල් වෙනවනේ එතකොට. කාටවත් නැති බෝනස් chance එකක් නේ කියන්නේ මේ සැරේ ගුරුවරුන්ට. ඇයි 11 වසරේ පන්තියකුත් තියෙනවා අලුත් පන්තියකුත් තියෙනවා. එතකොට පන්ති දෙකකින් ආදායම් එනවා මාස 3කට. එතකොට බෝනස් එකක්. ඒ බෝනස් ගන්න අපි ලෑස්ති නැහැ. ඔගොල්ලෝ ජාතිය දරුවෝ ඔයගොල්ලන් අම්මා තාත්තට උදව් කරමින් තමන්ගේ ජීවිතයත් හදා ගන්න ඕන. ඒ නිසා දීර්ඝ කාලයක් මගෙත් එක්ක හිටියා මෑත කාලේ හිටපු අයත් ඉන්නවා. ඒ දෙගොල්ලන්ටම 10 පන්තියේ 11 පන්තියේ 10 මාර ඉඳලා ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. ගොඩ දා ගන්න. මෙහෙම කරන්නේ මට තියාගන්න මේ ප්‍රසිද්ධියටවත් එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ එමුණ කෙහෙමකටවත් නෙමෙයි. ඔයාලට අර මා අවුරුදු දෙකම 10 ඉගෙන ගන්න හම්බුනේත් නැහැ 11 හම්බුනේත් නැහැ ඉස්කෝලවල. එතකොට සමහරට මගේ ගාවට එන්නත් බැරි වෙන්නේ නැති අලුත් අය හොයාගන්නකොට විශේෂයෙන් ඔය ඈතින් ඉන්න දරුවෝ ඒගොල්ලන්ටත් එක්ක උපකාරයක් කරන්න තමයි එහෙම කරන්නේ. හරි. Okay, thank you very much and see you again. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.